Banana Pancakes by Jack Johnson is played in standard tuning with no capo. The riff starts off sliding 5 to 7 on the low E string, grabbing 5th fret on the A string, back to 7 on the low E. We're then going to slide down from 5 to 3 on the low E, play open, slide back 3 to 5 on the low E. Then muted strum and an A minor 7 chord. So. We're then going to play the exact same riff but end on a different chord, this G7 chord. So we have the slide up 5 to 7 on the E, 5 on the A, 7 on the low E, 5 to 3 slide on the low E, open, 3, mute, G7. Third time through, slightly different. We slide up 5 to 7 as normal. Then we have 5, 7, 5 on the A, back to 7 on the low E, open, then 5th fret, A minor. Then the normal riff again before we finish on the G7 chord. So the whole intro slowly. Come out with the intro, we have an up, mute, up on the G7 chord, then a down, mute on the D7 chord. So slowly. We're then into the verse. For the verse, we have a G7, we have the bass on the low E string, strum down, muted hit. D7, bass on the A, strum, mute hit. A minor 7, bass on the low E, strum, mute. C7, bass on the A, strum, mute, and that's the rhythm for the whole verse. Little variation on the A minor, sometimes we play bass, strum, mute, little slide from the 5 to 7 on the A, then play 5 on the D and G together, 7 on the D, 5 on the G, back to 5 on the D and G. So slowly. The chorus is based around the A minor 7 and the G7 chords as normal, but we're going to change the rhythm very slightly. We're going to play bass, up, mute, up on the A minor twice. Then we've got the little riff from the intro, taking us to the G7, bass, up, mute, up, bass, up, mute, up. Little riff to the A minor. Same strumming. Back down to the G. So to come out with the chorus, we have the same kind of ending as we did for the verse, but we're using the chorus rhythm. So bass, up, mute, up, D, mute, D, and then back through the verse. Just before we go into the bridge, we have a little chorus ending. We're using the chorus strumming pattern. We have G for 2 bars, bass, up, down, bass, up, down, up. And the A minor for 2 bars, same. And when we're into the bridge, the rhythm does alter slightly. We stay on the A minor, we have bass, up, down, up, but then we move the bass to the A string, so we have alternating bass, E, A. Then we go to a D major chord, same thing. This time we have an A, D alternating bass. Go back to the A minor, E, A. Then we go to the D chord, we got bass on that A, D, down to a B minor 7 chord. For the B minor, we do exactly the same, bass on the A, D. Then we move to an E minor chord. Here we do vary the rhythm slightly, we're going to play A, D, down. Then we drop the bass to the 6, bass, up, mute, up, as normal. Then to a C chord, A bass, G, E bass, D, G. To end the song, we use a G7 with the chorus strumming. Then to A minor, back to the G7, A minor, single strum on a G to finish.